James had not seen the Fat Controller for several days. He was left alone in the shed. He had not even been allowed out to push coaches or trucks in the yard.
Oh dear, I'm going to be stuck in this shed for always, and nobody will ever be able to see my lovely red paint again. All because I went so fast that I made a hole in one of my coaches that had to be mended with, of all things, a newspaper and a passenger's bootlace.
At last, the door to the shed was opened, and James's driver and fireman came in. They lit his fire and made a nice head of steam. Shortly, the Fat Controller arrived too.
I know you are sorry, James, and I understand that you want to be a really useful engine. People are laughing at my railway, and I do not like that at all.
I am truly sorry, sir. I will try and be a credit to your railway.
That's a good engine. There's nothing like determination. I want you to pull some trucks today. Now that you're all steamed up, you can start. Run along.
Yes, sir.
And James cheerfully puffed out of the shed.
Now I want to play some Undertale.
A little tank engine was shunting James's trucks together.
Here's your goods train, James. You got some bootlaces ready?
And he ran off, laughing rudely.
He wants a proper engine, not a red monster.
James took no notice. When the guard blew his whistle, he started off.
Pete, come along, come along.
We won't.
But James didn't care, and he sternly pulled the squealing, screeching trucks out of the station yard and onto the main line. The trucks tried hard to make James give up on pulling them, but he still kept on. Sometimes, their brakes would slip on, accidentally on purpose, you might say. Each time, the driver and fireman would have to put the trouble right. And each time, James would continue on, determined not to let the trucks beat him.
That's the way you get
I can and I will, I can and I will.
And slowly but surely, he pulled them along the line. At last, he arrived at Gordon's Hill.
Look out for trouble, James.
We'll go fast and get them over the hill before they know it. Don't let them stop you.
And James began to go faster. He puffed and pulled with all his might.
I can do it, I can do it. How will the top never come?
He was halfway up the hill when, with a sudden jerk, it all became easier.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Hooray! It's all easy now.
He was practically at the top of the hill when his driver shut off steam.
Oh, they've done it again. We've lost a tail. Look!
The last 9 trucks and the brake van had broken away from the rest of the train. The first of those trucks had tugged on the coupling until it snapped.
Or are we losing speed?
You're right. We are slowing down.
Luckily, the guard had applied his van's brakes and brought the lot of trucks down to a standstill.
I wanted to crash.
And he flagged down a local train coming up behind. James began to back down the hill with the front trucks.
That's why it was easy. The little demons broke away.
Hey, we have feelings too, you know.
Then he saw Edward at the bottom of the hill.
Oh my goodness, what stupid careless things trucks are. There could have been an accident. Edward could have been damaged and all those people could have been severely hurt or worse.
It took some time for the damaged coupling to be mended, but eventually the repairs were done and James was ready to go again.
Shall I help you up the hill, James?
No thank you, Edward. I can do it myself.
and he began his trek again.
There you go, James. You're doing well. Don't let them beat you.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll not let them win.
As James made it closer and closer to the top, the trucks desperately tried harder and harder to stop him.
Pull back! Pull back! Put on your brakes! No, you have to make it give up!
But as hard as they tried, it was no good. James pulled the trucks up the hill and he made it to the top.
I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
James was resting in the yard when he heard a familiar whistle. It was Edward coming along with his local train.
Beep, beep. Excellent job, James.
Thank you, Edward.
Then he saw the Fat Controller.
Oh dear, what will he say?
But the Fat Controller wasn't cross. He was very pleased.
I was in Edward's train and I saw everything. You've made the most troublesome trucks on the line behave. After that, you deserve to keep your red coat.